Why the Hubble telescope is working in safe mode. The safe mode was activated after an onboard computer halted on 13 June, leading to all non-essential systems being shut down, essentially meaning the telescope is not being used for astronomy observations. Starting Thursday, NASA plans to fix a glitch that has stopped the Hubble Space Telescope from being used for science work for more than a month. The malfunction has been described as the most serious problem in a decade to face the legendary observator, which is currently running in safe mode. The safe mode was activated after an onboard computer halted on 13 June, leading to all non-essential systems being shut down, essentially meaning the telescope is not being used for astronomy observations. The repair work, if successfully completed, is expected to take several days to bring the spacecraft back to operating normally. The Hubble, launched in 1990, is considered by many to be the most important scientific tool ever to be built, having churned out more than 15 lakh observations that have been used to publish around 18,000 research papers. Why is Hubble working in safe mode? The Hubble was put out of action after a problem appeared with its payload computer, which controls and coordinates the science instruments on board the observatory. For a month since then, Hubble team carried out a range of analysis and tests and zeroed down on an issue with the power control unit, which is responsible for supplying a steady voltage to the payload computer's hardware, as the possible cause of the glitch. Both the payload computer and the PCU are part of Hubble's Science Instrument Command and Data Handling Unit. According to a NASA update on July 14, the PSU contains a power regulator that provides a constant 5 volts of electricity to the payload computer and its memory. It also contains a secondary circuit which tells the payload computer that it should cease operations if the voltage falls below or exceeds allowable levels. The team analysis suggests that either the voltage level from the regulator is outside of acceptable levels, thereby tripping the secondary protection circuit, or the secondary protection circuit has degraded over time and is stuck in this inhibit state, the update read. A recent attempt by NASA to restart the PSU failed, and the space agency now plans to switch to a backup PSU in the SIC and DH unit. The switch will begin Thursday, July 15, and if successful, it will take several days to completely return the observatory to normal science operation. In 2008, NASA had solved a similar glitch with the same solution. Using the backup PCU, and Space Telescope was able to continue with normal astronomy observations. A year later, the space agency sent astronauts to space to replace the entire SIC and DH then in use with the current one. Why is Hubble telescope famous? Named after the astronomer Edwin Hubble, the observator is the first major optical telescope to be placed in space and has made groundbreaking discoveries in the field of astronomy since its launch. According to NASA official website, the launch and deployment of Hubble in April 1990 is said to be the most significant advance in astronomy since Galileo's telescope. It is larger than a school bus in size, has 7.9 feet mirror, can capture stunning images of deep space, playing a major role in helping astronomers understand the universe by observing the most distant stars, galaxies, and planets. NASA also allows anyone from the public to search the Hubble database for which new galaxy it captured. What unusual did it notice about our stars, solar system, and planets, and what patterns of ionized gases it observed on any specific day? January 26, 2016, the telescope on this day captured the disintegration of an ancient comet 332P Ikea Murakami while it was approaching the Sun. It was one of the clearest views on a breaking icy comet. February 15, 1998, this was an astounding capture as the telescope snapped the collision of two dwarf galaxies, one of which is IGQ 18 with another one of its upper right. This led to the formation of a new star. March 6, 2012. On this day, a disk surrounding a star Beta Pictoris, which was discovered in 1984, was found to be constituted by two planets light scattering dust and debris. April 10, 1999. Hubble captured some colorful patterns of gases in a black hole powered galaxy known as Synnesus Galaxy. These gases depicted a cloudrum of vapors concentrated in two disks of the galaxy. May 3, 2013. This day marked the capturing of galaxy cluster Abell 2744, which is 3.5 billion light years away and has several clusters of small galaxies. It also possesses a strong gravitational field which acts as a lens to reflect the light of almost 3000 background galaxies. June 25, 2011, the telescope took a snapshot of Neptune, which is the most distant planet. The image of the planet revealed the formation of high-altitude clouds composed of methane ice crystals. July 11, 2000. On this day, the collision between two galaxies UGC 06471 and UGC 06472, which are 145 million light years away from the Earth, was captured. The collision eventually led to the formation of a larger galaxy. August 25, 2017. Triangulum Galaxy was snapped depicting the specific areas of star birth with a bright blue light spreading across the galaxy in beautiful nebulas of hot gas. September 23, 2010. Hubble clicked the picture of galaxy ESO 24349, which had a medium-sized black hole. The 20,000 sun-sized black hole was positioned on a glacial plane of the galaxy. October 19, 2014, the telescope captured an encounter with a comet named C2013A1 with Mars. The comet sighting spring passed with a distance of just 87,000 miles to that of Mars. November 25, 2014, GUM-29, a vibrant stellar being ground, which is 20,000 light years away, consisting of a giant cluster of 3,000 stars, was captured by the telescope. This behemoth cluster of stars is called Westerlund 2. December 7, 1995. The snapshot of the Southern Ring Nebula was recorded, which did show two stars, a bright white star and a fainter dull star at the center of nebula, where the dull star was indeed creating the whole nebula. Thank you.